Oh god, why did I fucking say anything? Welcome back to chapter 13. Why did I fucking say anything? So in the last chapter I kept talking about how everything is really idyllic and slice of life, and that's usually foreshadowing for something terrible. Yup! That's what happens! Oh, here we go. So there's a certain list of things on a public figure's I guess repertoire you just really don't want to talk about. I realize I'm not the greatest public figure. I'm a fucking weirdo who reads terrible fan fiction and stupid stories on the internet, but that doesn't mean that I don't have certain things that make me super uncomfortable when it comes to needing to talk about these things. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that if there's some of you who are uncomfortable with certain things, I'm gonna go ahead and skip this chapter because it's gonna get really fucking weird. I am looking for any straws to grasp at so I don't have to talk about this. Oh boy! So they go to school, and now Davis is just okay with Abby, like, they're fine. That one interaction they had that time, that was enough to set everything back, and they're fine. It's all good. They have, like, a conversation with the bus driver, which was mildly comedic. It was one of those things where you read it, and you're just kind of like, I get it. And then they go to this whole, like, oh, they're renovating all this stuff in the school because of, you know, the horrible mass shooting that happened here. But hey, the president said it'll be okay, so they're renovating things into what I don't know, but they're doing it. And if you're thinking to yourself, Moonhorse, it sounds like you're stalling. Yeah, I am, actually. Quite a lot. So, Abby gives James a note because that's how they communicate. Through notes. I don't know why. They just do. And he waits until, I don't know, some class to start reading this note in class. And the teacher is just like, hey, don't read notes in class. But he keeps doing it, and then he's like, alright, well, give me the fucking note then, because you're not supposed to do that in class. And he's just like, I'm going to the bathroom, and just storms past him, and he doesn't stop him in any way, and whatever. So he locks himself in the bathroom stall, and he's reading this note. And the majority of the chapter is this note. It's like this massive soul-bearing exercise, which is the kind of thing you should probably do in person. But they communicate notes, so this is the best way to do it. And again, if you're thinking I'm stalling, you're right. So he reads this whole note, and she basically talks about how, like, he's her whole world, and he's the greatest thing ever, and she's totes in love with him, and she has a lot of scars, and a lot of bad things, and then she explains why the guidance counselor doesn't like her. See, apparently, Abby was, she was assaulted. You know what I mean exactly. And, she was pregnant because of that. And then she told Seth, you remember him, sunshiny little fella, ain't he? About the whole thing, and Seth's response was to kick the shit out of her, because when he found out she was pregnant, he didn't want that. And, yeah. The guys who did it, on the other hand, are in jail, because they're throwaway, nameless, faceless characters. They don't mean anything. And, Seth's the only one who really mattered as the ultimate bad guy in this, so there was a whole thing there. Because there has to be. You can already see where this is going. I don't want it to go there. I really don't want to talk about this. Why the fuck are you making me talk about this? God damn it, Gregory. Anyway, so, he's kicking the crap out of her, and her dad comes in, and he's like, what the fuck? And, like, drags Seth out, and then takes her to the hospital, and, yeah, so she has a, she has an abortion, and, the school guidance counselor and her father are very pro-life, and they're not happy with this, even though I really don't legitimately know what you could possibly think of in this situation that would warrant this thought process. Okay, look, the way he wrote it, it's not an abortion. She had a major fucking miscarriage due to severe trauma. But he keeps talking like it's an abortion. This video is going to be demonetized as fuck. Anyway, that's the point. That's the point where he's like, oh my god, I can't believe this shit. I don't know why I said that like John Travolta, probably because I'm really fucking nervous right now. And so his response to this, after hearing this, you know, heart-wrenching tale of horrible fucking things, is to go to her class and just pick her up, sit her on a desk, and make out with her hardcore. Yeah, I'm fucking serious. That happened. So, that makes her feel better, and they're just totally, like, you know, okay, and it's fine, and they are so in love, and they are the bestest of couples. Why are you making me talk about this? Oh my god, I don't want to talk about this. Okay. So, I've never been more uncomfortable in my life, and I read an entire story about Sonic's terribly itchy balls. Okay? And it's on this fucking channel. Oh, God, here we go. Okay, so, first off, yes, it's a miscarriage. That's the way you fucking worded it, dude. I'm not even, like, being haha facetious anymore. I'm just genuinely fucking disturbed. I knew it was going to happen. That's the thing, is I knew there would come a point in this book where I'm going to get genuinely fucking disturbed by something unbelievably awful. It took this many chapters. It finally happened. Holy fuck. So, even the most right-leaning, staunchly anti-abortion, very, you know, Republican person, and I bring these things up specifically because that's how he's categorizing them, so I have to. I really don't like talking about politics, can you tell? Even they would say that that was a miscarriage, brought on by really fucking horrible trauma, and would not fucking persecute this girl. It is not her fault that she was sexually assaulted, and then physically assaulted by another fucking douchebag, and then she lost the baby. I don't know a single person, despite their political leanings or even outlook on pro-life and pro-choice, who would argue that point. Okay? So then the question is, why do we have to word it like this? Why are you calling it an abortion, Greg? Is it because it's a hot button issue? God, I hope that's not the reason, but I'm starting to think it probably fucking is. I'm at that specific stage right now where I am both nervous and angry, and I can't stop grinning like a literal maniac. Because I'm fairly certain if I do, I'm going to scream. What the actual fuck is the purpose of this? Why are you doing this? I have never been this uncomfortable while reading a fucking book. I've never been this uncomfortable while reading a fucking fanfiction. And I've read a lot of really fucked up fanfictions. I read one where Jesus and Moses fuck, and I was not nearly as uncomfortable as I am right now. Oh, fucking hell, man. I cannot believe you did this. Actually, I can, but this is the only way I can process this information. I'm going to end this video right about here, because I need to go, like, scream for a while. I think this one kind of broke me a little bit. There's a part of me inside that's probably not going to be the same for a little while. It's a little fucked up. It's more than a little fucked up, actually. I don't know that anything I said in this video is even coherent, because of how fucking disturbed I was by the end of this. Holy fucking shit, dude. I know I say this about a lot of things, and I can say this given your current predicaments, shall we say. But seriously, call somebody. Get help. I'm not even doing this in a comedic fashion. I'm begging you. 'Cause you need fucking help, bro. This was not okay. This was beyond not okay. Pairing that with all the stuff I know that comes after this, as well as the things before this, and not just in this book. You know how they say in certain things that the cracks will show in an author's work, and you get to see who they really are behind that? This is one of those times. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Oh, fucking hell. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'm sorry, because there's gonna be more. I think I need a break. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!